Brett, just caught up with you down at Ricky's gym where you're in preparations. I think is it 4 weeks on Saturday?
Yeah, 4 weeks Saturday. Yeah. First fight at home, so really excited. Looking forward to it. I suppose the shows and opportunities in the pros, like to fight at home in Ireland, has been few and far between because there's so little shows over there. But finally getting to go home and fight in front of my home crowd, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Where's it? Is this in Dublin or Belfast yours?
Dublin, the National Stadium in Dublin. So it would have been where, you know, anybody that done quite well in amateurs, it's where the national championships were every year. So
right.
A lot of us have fought there. I mean, I've fought there maybe 30 odd times before, but this will obviously be my first time in the pros. So it's a familiar venue. Have plenty of success there as well over the years, thank God, and you know, hopefully more to come in the 19th
How many did you win Irish titles as an amateur?
I won eight national titles. So
a fair few.
And they were all, as I say, they were all in the National Stadium, like they were all in that venue, so they were there like every year.
So happy memories for you there.
Happy memories, and you know, hopefully more to come.
And we have any idea of an opponent?
I think it's an Italian fella. They've got me there. I'm not 100% sure on his name. There's very little footage and stuff of him as well, so it's sort of a bit of an unknown. I think he's about 20 odd fights and he's won around half of them, so it should be a decent enough test. It's going to be a 6-rounder as well, so all to look forward to.
Is it going to be your first 6-rounder?
No, well, remember I started my debut as a 6-rounder.
Oh right.
Sort of like a last minute change. You know, it only became a 6-rounder probably two days before the fight, so then I went back to 4. Then I've had 4 4s now, so ready to step up again to 6 and hopefully push on. Then
first time I got to see it live, you know, in action was on our show back in May, which was your last fight out against the Baltic Bomber.
Yeah.
You're a tough man, in a minute.
Tough man, surely. Give me 4 good rounds. Felt like if I had a couple more, maybe I could have put it on him and possibly got the stoppage, but as you say, a tough man.
That cut he had was a bad cut though as well, wasn't it?
Well, it was probably, I mean, it was a pity that it happened so close to the end of the fight, because I would say the doctor probably would have stopped it because of the cup, but you know, as you say, he's a tough man. He gave me 4 good hard rounds, and you know, I was happy enough for the performance.
We were filming it, and I think I was sat there with Brad and we commentated on it, and I was truly impressed, mate. You know, I always hear good things from Ricky and Brad and everyone else, but I think that was, for me, one of the nights where, obviously I'm not seeing too much, but you put it all together. Yeah. It was vicious, mate. It was one of those where I wanted to see more afterwards.
Well, I think it was, a lot of that was probably down to a bit of frustration too, Lee. I'd been out a long time before that. My last fight was November the previous year. I was the fight in December, and then I tore 2 rotator cuff in my shoulder, so I was out for probably the guts of 6 months. There was a lot of frustration, and then 4 rounds as well, and I suppose, you know, I wanted to show what I could do. To be honest, the gap since then now has been longer than I would have hoped, but I mean, I think the good side of all that there is that I'm going to be fighting at home, which I'm really excited about. Look like I'm going to take a good squad down the road to watch me as well, so you know.
Well, hopefully Brad will be following you over there, because he fights the week before for the English title, and if he's successful, he'll be over there celebrating with you.
No, I think Brad and a few of his mates have a weekend planned afterwards for what will be the celebrations, no doubt.
That'll be crazy night over there with them lot.
I'm sure it will. And then you have the Irish, and then you'll have my crowd stuck in the middle of it too. So it'll definitely be a night to remember, I'm sure. But
or not.
Or not is right. But then I'm sure Brad will have the English title around his waist. I'm sure you've seen the daily. He's looking very, very sharp.
You both are
looking
really sharp, both of you.
So both training together. We're both putting in the work, and hopefully 2 good wins around November.
One of your coaches, in Ricky, he's preparing for the week before you, the same night as Brad, the same venue as Brad. So that must be a crazy scenario, that, isn't it?
Everybody's sort of preparing. Chloe was unlucky there last for the UMac fight. You know, she was preparing for a fight as well, but it looks like she's going to get out again, hopefully soon. Bayan and Jack are making their debuts in December.
I think they're 6 weeks on Saturday.
Yeah.
3 weeks after you.
2 weeks, or 3 weeks, sorry, after me, whatever.
No, you're right, 2 weeks after you.
So like everybody's preparing for something. As I say, they've got their debut. Ricky's got his fight. Brad's got his English title fight. I've got my own fight in Dublin. So we're all working hard and we're all pushing each other on, and it's good at the minute.
You must be excited for you because you've had a little bit of bad luck, like we were saying, with injuries and this and that. But you're still only young, aren't you?
Well, just turned 24 there in September, so last month. So I've still got plenty of time, but I'm sort of at the stage now, Lee, like this is going to be a 6 rounder. I'll be happy enough to take maybe a Celtic title fight in the new year over 8 rounds, something like that. I'm ready to push on now, do you know what I mean? So
yeah, so the next 12 months, hopefully stay injury free, could be a big 12 months for you.
That's it, you know, a bit of luck now over the next 12 months, and you know, hopefully we'll push on the titles and start making a name for myself.
Right, well Brett, good luck for the 19th. Hopefully when I bump into you here next, you'll be 6-0.
Cheers Lee, thanks for having me.
Brett, you take care mate, bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.